On October 30th, 2002, nearly 20 years ago, Mr. Jordan and Mr. Washington walked into a music studio in Queens where Mr. Mizell and others were working, essentially, and hanging out. And they walked in and they murdered him in cold blood.
Authorities praised Queens detectives for pursuing the case and developing fresh leads.
Now, even after Jam Master Jay became world famous, these four guys stayed with him. Big D Jordan, the father of the current alleged trigger puller, was Run DMC's manager. Randy Allen was his right-hand man and his business partner all the way up till the time of his death. And Randy Allen's sister was Jam Master Jay's personal secretary. Now, as an interesting little asterisk, the Hollis crew was at odds with the South Side, many of whom, of course, became 5%ers. And Darren Big D Jordan, father of the current suspected trigger puller, said, quote, "We made fun of them. We'd be like, hey, a la pork chop, MFer," stuff like that creates beef. So, interesting, the 5%ers, some of them would go on in that particular neighborhood to become the supreme team. And then this other set of guys ended up now being charged with killing JMJ. So, a long time in the streets. And Jay got shot fleeing a robbery with these guys when he was a teenager, and his parents really cracked down on him, and that's when he started DJing park jams. And in 1983, It's Like That by Run DMC started heating up the airwaves. Initially, Run DMC were just running DMC. They didn't have a DJ, and so they tapped on this kind of half-street guy from around the area that was well-known, Jam Master Jay. And supposedly he showed up for their meeting in his black Homburg hat, black leather jacket, and shell-toe Adidas with no shoestrings in them. And Russell Simmons, Reverend Run's brother, told Run and DMC to copy that style. Now, of course, Bimmy of the Supreme Team also says Run DMC kind of got their style from him and them. Go back to Hollis versus South Jamaica, North Side versus South Side. Run DMC is one of the most important musical acts, really, of the last 50 years. So whoever they got their style from, it's a big date now is set for Jam Master Jay's homicide.